Here's the crew member heading out on a beautiful, beautiful day. Should be like glass. Hey, should be like glass. Here's the Waka paddlers. They're heading out to a bit of training. So here we go, there's a rower there. Everybody's doing something, eh? So there we go, there's the Waka rowers, and they are going to overtake us, and we're doing 4.8 knots. So they're really putting a bit of the old speed in. These guys are coming back. So beautiful day out on the water. And there we go. Okay. Now, so we're just heading out the channel now. We've got to be quite aware because the channel's quite narrow and we are right at low tide. So this will be when there's the least amount of water in it, and we just need to make sure that we've got enough water under us so that we don't suck any mud or any junk up into the outboard and bugger up the impeller and that sort of stuff. We've got a good line there from previous trips. I think we should be all good. And he's hooked into something, and I think it's probably the way it's fighting and heading out in the water there. I think it's probably a carway. But we've only been here, what, 10 minutes or 5 minutes, Danny?
Yep.
And here we go. No, it's a snapper and it's a keeper. It is a keeper. Well done. First fish on board. And there you have it, Danny. Bring it on in. Lift it out, lift the rod in, and then up. You're onto it, boy. You know what you're doing. See, I knew I brought Danny to catch the fish. I just do the filming. Well done. We'll measure that, and but I think it's a keeper.
That's just, I think.
So we'll do that. So give us a sec, and we'll bring it in, and then Danny can put it onto the measuring board. He'll wrap himself around and get that hook out.
The board.
Do you want me to do it? No? Oh, that was just in, wasn't it?
Yep.
Here's your measurer. From there, from zero there. What do we got?
33.
Let's have a look here. Okay. No, just back a bit. Keep going back to there.
Yep.
Right. So it's a 34.
Yep.
Now, we have a tradition here in Aotearoa
Where we're putting back.
that the first fish we catch goes back.
Yep. Catch him later.
And there he goes. And that's good karma for the rest of our fishing for today. We hope. But well done, Danny. First fish on board. There's the iconic harbour bridge, of course, and then Sky Tower. So the Te Atatu side of the harbour bridge. And not sure, but have you got a fish on, Danny?
Yeah, a little one.
Just a little one.
This is the lucky side of the boat today.
So we've had a lot of rain here in Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau, and we have a lot of fresh water coming into this area, and sometimes that can put the fish off. But we seem to have caught a couple of good ones at the moment. We let our first one go, and now Danny's going to bring this one in. I wouldn't stop, no. Oh, that's why your brake's not on, I don't think.
There we go.
There we go. That's better. You'll make some progress now. And look, see, they're not bad little fish for this small harbour that we're getting. It might not be a keeper, but that's actually our third fish. So again, Danny's the one catching, I'm the one filming. We've lost a couple of hooks and sinkers and stuff, so I've been replacing those. But yeah, we're having a good day, having a good morning, and we hope that continues. So I'll get back to putting a hook and sinker on another rod, and then I'll get that back in the line, in the water, and hopefully post some more of us catching more fish. That building over there is the defence building.
Oh yeah.
And just around here, we're sort of a little bit further up there like that, that's an explosive safety zone where they used to set off munitions and stuff. So we've just come back down here. There's the harbour bridge again, and where those boats are up there is where we were. So we've sort of just come down here because there's a hole here that's around about 22 metres. And so we're going to have a little fish here. As you can see, the water's moving quite quick. Danny's little red rod there, red tip rod there, had just a couple of bites there. We've got those out there. So I'm going to get into it. Danny's checking his rod now. So I'll let you know if we get one, eh?
The news, canoodling in her car. A madman with a hook was on the run. They heard a noise, so drove home. They looked at the car and saw a great big hook embedded in the door. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true and it's happening to you. In New York in the 70s, it was so very cool to keep an alligator as a pet. They got too big, so people flushed them down the pan, and then when they sat down, a nasty shock they'd get. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true, and it's happening to you.
It's an urban legend that has everything. The impossible is possible. The arrogant are punished. And it's about as theatrical as urban legends get. Yet perhaps the real horror only comes when we learn that the entire story is completely and utterly true.
Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true, and it's happening to you. Sue was driving home one night when from behind a great big truck did honk and flash and ram. Speeding home she cursed the driver of the truck, but didn't know on her backseat was a crazy man. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true, and it's happening to you. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true, and it's happening to you. Brad and Nancy heard the news, canoodling in her car. A madman with a hook was on the run. They heard a noise, so drove home. They looked at the car and saw a great big hook embedded in the door. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true, and it's happening to you. In New York in the 70s, it was so very cool to keep an alligator as a pet. They got too big, so people flushed them down the pan, and then when they sat down, a nasty shock they'd get. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true, and it's happening to you.
an urban legend has everything. The impossible is possible, the arrogant are punished, and it's about as theatrical as urban legends get. Yet perhaps the real horror only comes when we learn that the entire story is completely and utterly true.
Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true and it's happening to you. Sue was driving home one night when from behind a great big truck did honk and flash and ram. Speeding home she cursed the driver of the truck, but didn't know on her backseat was a crazy man. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true and it's happening to you. Everybody loves an urban legend, the kind you used to hear around the campfire. And we love every story, no matter just how gory, unless of course it turns out that it's true and it's happening to you.
Oh mama, last night I met a young man. Oh mama, he turned to me and said, won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? And down on one knee he called me baby. He told me my smile was so divine. Won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? Oh mama, last night I met a young man. Oh mama, he turned to me and said, won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? And down on one knee he called me baby. He told me my smile was so divine. Won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? Oh mama, last night I met a young man. Oh mama, he turned to me and said, won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? And down on one knee he called me baby. He told me my smile was so divine. Won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789?
Not on the boat, but on the car we do. Yeah. Ha 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 ha!